Good morning, everybody. Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. We are starting off today on the Buckeye Trail based at the Concord Township Old Stone Schoolhouse, which is really cool. You can see that this is a historical refurbished schoolhouse here in Concord, Ohio. This is just one of the very many awesome stops and things and history that you can learn along the Buckeye Trail. And we got our car parked right here. This is where we left off this week. We have about 10 miles of the Burton section completed. We started on Monday. And today's Friday, April 16th, and we're going to be hiking through the metro parks right now on the Buckeye Trail. Should see some really awesome stuff. 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going to get in probably 6 miles today, because I got to go to work. So at work always gets in your way when you're trying to do stuff. But in any event, glad to be out here. Had a great week at work, and as we get further along here, I will share some more photos and some more pictures. Hard to believe we're halfway through April already. Already got through the first quarter of 2021, and I wish everyone a successful second quarter of this year. You can see they got this really nice hiking and greenway along some just super, there's the blue blaze, super areas of the Buckeye Trail here. So, and my name's Rick Osborne Jr. I've been walking the Buckeye Trail since March 8th. We did about 75 miles of the small loop that we're working on right now. So the small loop's about 220 miles. We're not halfway there, but boy, it won't be long. We'll be halfway through the small loop. We're hiking south right now on the Buckeye Trail, and we're doing the Bedford section that started at the northern terminus at Lake Erie. So please watch me at Geology Rocks and hit the like button for all you YouTubers out there, and I'll be back. Have a great day. Next time will be Chardon, but we're going to be in Concord for a while. Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks on the Buckeye Trail. out of their homes into new locations. And what I just realized today is that my sister Beth, who I walked by the Buckeye Trail, her home is on the trail in her new house in Grand River. My home is literally about half a mile down the Jackson Street that intersects the Buckeye Trail. I've been there for 4 years. And my father's house is actually, and I never knew this, along the Buckeye Trail, and I'll be walking by it today. So I know one thing, life is funny. You can expect one thing in it, and that's change. And here we live in this little town of Lake County, but we're connected, of course, by family, but also by the Buckeye Trail. So thought I'd share that with everybody, and we'll see who else is along the way. You never know. As I continue the journey down the Buckeye Trail, I'm in Concord. This is Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks, and we are walking along Williams Road. Here's a real cool tree farm that we have a cool story in. When the kids were little, Isabella and I and Mom, maybe Ricky, went over here, maybe even Tessa, and we decided to get a Christmas tree from this farm. And Isabella decided to take a M&M and plunge it into one of her nostrils. And as new parents, we were totally freaked out about it, and we took her to the emergency room. I probably today, if it happened, we would just tell her to drink some soda, let it dissolve. But that brings back a really funny memory, and we talk about it to this day. So this is the mountain tree farm right here on the top of Williams Road. But I guess he's familiar with these roads. As I mentioned a minute ago, my father lives in a really cool house called Steelhead Run. My father's a creator, a designer, a visionary, you name it. He can envision something like no person I've ever seen. He definitely has a true gift to be able to do that. But he's created things his whole life, you know, starting with us as kids, and all the way now up to his 76th year of life on this planet. And most people do one project in their life, maybe two. He's done hundreds, probably thousands of projects, and pretty amazing. But as I stated again earlier, we're on the Buckeye Trail here. I've made it my goal to do the small loop this year, and started back on March 8th Now it's April 16th, and I've amassed probably about, let's see, there's the blue blaze, about 80 miles of it. So we're almost halfway point. I'll make sure we have a celebration at that point. So again, just to give you a brief glimpse, so I'm sure he's sleeping. Of his cabin, basically along Williams Road here. This is a big creek, feeds into the Grand River. Beautiful waterfalls. Used to be a lot of little iron mills were along this area because they were getting some of the pyrite out of the water, iron wise. Good solid 3 miles at the Girdle Road Reservation. Started off a Girdle Road. Now I'm heading to the Radcliffe entrance. So just had a great morning. Batteries about worked off. But saw probably 6 miles of some of the most beautiful areas. Started out at the old Concord schoolhouse, and then worked my way down 608 to Williams, eventually down to Cascade. Beautiful homes along that area. Cascade up to Girdled, and then Girdled through the woods over here at the Girdle Road Reservation. So today's April 16th, and my battery's about done, so I just wanted to have a shout out, and if you get a chance to take 2 hours out of your time, go ahead and do it, because it's worth every penny, especially that track. And we've done it in a little bit under than 2 hours, so it doesn't take a lot. Get going early, you'll be done early, then you got the rest of the day to play. Again, Rick Osborne Jr. with Geology Rocks. Check me out, Geology Rocks, on YouTube. And have a great day. Go Keller Williams, Greater Cleveland Northeast. If you need to buy and sell any real estate, commercially and or residential, please give us a call. Have a great day.